that? Oh, it's a squirrel. Hello, I'm Judy, the organizer and creator at Rescue My Space. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to create the perfect to-do list. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Oh, before we continue, make sure you like this video, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe below. Now that things have slowed down and we're stuck at home, one of the easiest things to do is to not be productive, to do nothing, to watch TV, and to eat. I'm gonna raise my hand because I have been eating and eating and eating. Because I have goals for the year, just because 2020 has been rocky since the beginning, doesn't mean that my goals are now vanished. I still have things to do. I have a vision board right there that I'm staring at right now, and I have a lot of things to get done this year. So with that said, creating a to-do list has reminded me how important it is to stay productive so that I can accomplish my goals. So with that said, one of the first things that you need to do when it comes to creating the perfect to-do list is to first decide on where you'll be writing down your to-do list. Whether that will be in a journal or in an app, figure out where you'll be writing down your to-do list, because you'll be holding on to this item all the time. This is something that you can take with you. This is something that you will look at every day. And the last thing you want to do is to create a to-do list and not have access to it. So pretty much I create about 3 different types of to-do lists. My favorite way to write down my to-do list is in Evernote. Evernote is great because it is easily accessible. I have the app. I can also access it online. So when I'm at my desk, I always have Evernote up and open. And whenever I'm everywhere else, I can access Evernote wherever. I take photos, screenshots. I add people to my Evernote. I mean, I love Evernote. And no, I have not been sponsored yet. It's coming. And there's tons of other apps out there that are equally as great as Evernote. But one way that I probably would suggest, especially if it's like one of your first times to create a to-do list, is to use a notepad. Writing down a to-do list or writing down really anything helps you retain the information easier than it is to type it. So definitely if you are a first timer when it comes to creating like the perfect to-do list, the right to-do list, I would suggest you use a notepad. Of course, as you gain that habit of creating a to-do list and accomplishing each task in your to-do list, then you can, graduate to apps. But in the meantime, writing it down is essential. It's probably the best way to create a to-do list because when you write it down, like I said, you remember everything. I write mine down on a notepad, or I use my board, my acrylic board, to write down my weekly task or to-do list. So definitely writing down is probably best, but you can do it either way. And of course, the most satisfying part when it comes to writing your to-do list down is when you check off that box, when you strike it through and that task is done. It feels like you've accomplished so much in a day, even if it was just to dress your bed. So the next thing to consider when creating the perfect to-do list is to consider the amount of tasks in each of your to-do lists. I would suggest only having 10 tasks in your to-do list. These are 10 of the most important tasks in your to-do list, maybe high priority items or just things that you've been wanting to get done. One of the reasons why we create a to-do list is to finish everything. Yes, some might say you don't need to finish everything in your to-do list as long as you know what you need to get done, but no. One of the goals for the day is to accomplish all the tasks you've written down in your to-do list. If you don't finish the task, it kind of becomes pointless because then the task kind of gets pushed over to the next day and you're more likely to not even touch that task because you have other things you need to get done. And once you get those 10 tasks done, and let's assume you still have hours in the day, you can always create another to-do list with another 10 tasks or 10 things to do. Trust me, it will make such a difference compared to having a long laundry list of things to do and you only tackle 2 items because it's just too much. You get overwhelmed, you get exhausted, and you're just gonna give up. It happens all the time, but when you keep it very small, 10 I think is a good number, you will accomplish all 10, trust me. If you incorporate this next step, you're more likely to accomplish every single item on your to-do list. And that is to make each task or thing to do one step. For example, let's say one of your tasks is to do laundry. What you can write is do laundry, one step. Or you can even take it a step further and make it a little bit more specific, and you can say fold clothes. You see how this is one step? It's telling you exactly what you need to do to get that task done. Even when it comes to checking your emails, you can say check emails, or check emails by so-and-so, or check emails that were sent first or last or yesterday. You know what I mean? Each of those tasks are one step and it's specific. So you're more likely to get that done easily. It doesn't require too much thinking because it's telling you exactly what to do. Another way to create a perfect to-do list is to create timestamps for each item on your to-do list. So for instance, let's go back to emails. Let's say you like to check your emails the first thing in the morning when you walk into your home office. I was gonna say walk into the office, but a lot of us are home. So when you walk into your home office, so what you can do is dedicate an hour to checking emails. You don't have to check your emails for 3 hours, 4 hours. I remember working in corporate America and I was checking my emails all day and it seemed like I just never got work done. So dedicate 1 hour in the morning, 8 a.m. And once that hour is up, you can move on to your next task. This is the same for household chores and for organizing. You can dedicate 2 hours, 30 minutes. You'd be surprised how much you can get in the time you allot for each item. Trust me on that. And like I mentioned before, if I mentioned at all, use a timer. So once that time is up, you could go on to the next task. Very simple. Yes, things are different, things have changed, but we still have goals in life. We're still here and we still need to accomplish those goals. So definitely staying on track, having a perfect to-do list will get you there. All right, guys, let me know in the comment section below how life is going for you. Now that we're still staying at home, what are you doing? What are you doing differently? Have you started a new business venture? Are you being more creative? Are you finding new things to have fun, new ways to have fun? Let me know in the comment section below. You already know what time it is. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so very much for watching this video. And as always, I'll see you soon. Bye.